Steve had commented on the degree of difficulty of the shots you were knocking down just from deep in that third quarter. I mean, is that something you, obviously you're taking the shots, but are you conscious of where you're taking them from, or is it just they're open, so you're taking them?
I mean, a little bit. I know how deep you are is kind of just muscle memory, but a lot of it's just finding a rhythm. Sometimes when you get a hot like that, you really don't see anything but the rim. And you just try to stay on balance and get to your spot, wherever that is. So, again, these are shots I work on. I have confidence in them. I know my teammates do. It was a big moment. We were trying to get over the hump, and they were playing it out of their mind, across the board, bringing it to us all night. So it was obviously necessary. And in the fourth quarter, that unit that started the game, they kept the momentum going, got us a lead, and we took it from there.
So that first half, I should say, you had some couple of oops moments, you had a couple of early fouls. You didn't quite look like you were in your rhythm. Is it a mental adjustment or a physical adjustment that you made that made the third quarter and fourth look so different?
I just stopped fouling. I mean, when you play 4 minutes and go sit on the bench, it's not good for anybody. It messes up our rotations, and don't really get a vibe of the game. And second quarter was kind of blah. And then it was just a refocus from the team. In general, we understood how tough this back-to-back was coming from Denver last night. And again, the way that they were playing, New Orleans was in the first half. They were aggressive, playing with fresh legs, and kind of fearless out there. We just needed to make one good run to get back in the game and put some pressure on them. And obviously, we were able to do that and make some shots, and that changed the game, got the crowd into it, and it was fun.
Hey, Steph, just given the league-wide use and increase with the three-point shot, Steve was telling us that he talked with you guys earlier this season about not worrying about that and more worried about finding quality looks. How do you guys try to navigate that overall, just knowing the talent you guys have on the team?
We always talk about the way we create open looks from three. It's not about every possession we're like, all right, how do we get a three up? It's just moving the ball, moving bodies, certain patterns that we have, and gotta shoot with confidence. So obviously they shot 51 some change from three as well, but consistently we can shoot a high efficient percentage from three, no matter if it's in the 40s, 50s, or 20s. It just creates a good vibe and momentum for us, and then we can use that to our advantage, setting up our defense and all that type of stuff. So it's just a matter of the way that we are purposeful about creating those looks and moving the ball and taking care of it. So tonight was kind of an exhibition in that. Obviously, it made some tough ones, but we created a lot of good ones in the second half.
Steve mentioned a little earlier how he feels the team's in a good place, maybe hasn't been for a little while here. Do you feel that, and when do you think, if you do, when do you think that happened, where you guys kind of shifted into a different kind of gear?
I don't know specifically. We've talked about it multiple times since December, really, about trying to put together a nice string of games. I think the Christmas Day game and the Portland game were two tough ones. And we wanted to kind of rectify that after that stretch. I'm not sure if that was the last game we lost. Houston, oh yeah, that was obviously a hard-fought game. But in terms of just, it hasn't been similar. It's been similar to the past in terms of just the level that we're playing right now. We haven't had many blowouts. It's been some tough hard-fought games, and that's going to happen with the way the teams are playing against us, and having kind of all-world nights like New Orleans did tonight. But we got to find ways to win and create that edge, and I think we're doing that. And obviously getting DeMarcus back, we've been waiting for this all year in terms of what this is going to do for our team and the different look going forward. So we wanted to welcome him back with a good vibe, and I think we've done that.
Steph, Draymond has been struggling with three, so the teams leave him open. But tonight he got 4-3 So could you talk about his impact?
We talked about it all the time. I mean, make or miss, him being decisive with whatever he does is great for us. So teams want to defend him a certain way. His decision making over the last 4 games, I think specifically, the amount of assists and the low amount of turnovers, just making quick snap decisions, whether he's passing, whether he's driving, pushing the tempo in transition. The threes are just a bonus in terms of him just having confidence. I like that he gets up 7, good 3-point shots, and we will live with the makes or misses. So we all feed off of that energy that we create, and there's no indecision. I think that's been the adjustment that we made and that he's made specifically, and it's been great for us.
Steph, obviously getting DeMarcus back on the court is big for this team. But for the last 6 months, being around him as a teammate, what have you gotten to know about him? Maybe you didn't know before you joined the roster, and what's been maybe one of your favorite memories that you guys have shared over the stretch of the first half of the season?
He's loud as advertised. That's good. But I think in terms of, I appreciate that laugh. In terms of he's just a great dude. There's probably an opportunity for him to kind of just sit in the background, take care of his rehab, and not really try to plug himself in. But he's been so present and involved, on the bench every game, talking, just taking everything in. And he was in DJ's ear, Loon's ear, JB's ear all the time, giving him his knowledge. And he's been working hard, obviously, to get his body right, slowly and surely. And I mean, the fun parts when they have those scrimmages and stuff. Some of y'all might not see most of them, but he's just entertaining to watch and to be around. There's always somebody he can pick on and just have some fun with and get him going, get that fire going. So it's going to be great for us to see that on the court in live action and for us to feed off of that energy.
You guys shared a little time in those scrimmages. Anytime you got the best of them?
Of course. Vice versa. That's how it's supposed to be.
Last one for Medina.
Hey, Steph, on Andre, what's it like seeing him attack the basket so consistently this season, given his age, and what kind of jumps out to you about his routine that allows him to do that?
Dre he's a hard worker, man, like in terms of his preparation every day. He gets the job done. I think you can kind of highlight how old he is and miles he has on his legs and all that stuff, but you've seen the way he's been playing, the last 2 months, he's still got a lot of life left in those legs. And when he's out there playing aggressive with energy, I think that gives us another boost too that we kind of look for. So tonight, that end of the third quarter play was huge, just to create big momentum going into the fourth quarter. Him shooting shots with confidence, throwing some daggers in there. It's nice to see playoff Andre every once in a while during the regular season for sure.